Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with a YouTube and Facebook live weather update on this Friday night. How could I forget that it's Friday? I had to stop and think a minute. Are you kidding? It's been Friday all day. 9:15, just switched over to 9:15 on the clock. Hope everybody's having a good Friday evening. If you're a Monday through Friday-er, I hope you got that big toothy grin on your face knowing that you got the weekend coming up. And that hopefully for yours, it's already started. I got about 3 hours left before mine starts, but I'm really looking forward to it. Right now, we're looking live at South Haven. A bit of a gray evening out there, boy, on a Friday night, this would have been great to have one of the spectacular sunsets and see how those folks loaded onto the end of the South Pier and on the beach as well, but it just wasn't to be. Not this time around. We have lots of clouds out there. It really is sort of setting the tone for what I think is going to be the weekend weather. Let me say this off the bat, right off the top. I don't think that we're in for a washout, especially closer to I-96. I think what we're going to see is some scattered showers and maybe a few thunderstorms that in the late afternoon, mid to late afternoon, could get a little bit strong, especially I-94 and south. And then Sunday, I think we're going to have a good chance for some showers with maybe a thunderstorm or two. So on balance, I wish that we could put these days in, let's say Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, in the middle of the week, so that we wouldn't have to be dealing with it on the weekend. But we don't have a choice in that. We don't have a vote in the matter, even though we think we do. We don't. So this is what we're looking at right now in South Haven, folks coming into the room, and I appreciate you very much. Leslie, hello to you. Another warm one today. Yeah, we were up in the mid-80s today. Our typical high this time of year is in the lower 80s, and so it was a little bit warmer. Dew points were not quite as high as they have been for most. Alexis, no, I don't. Well, for tomorrow, you are in Hillsdale County, you are in the slight risk zone. So not going to rule it out for tomorrow. Tonight, you're good. Sleep well. You're good. Leslie, I will say this. I think you could probably get some mowing in over the weekend, but you're just going to have to pick and choose your times. I just don't think that this is going to be something that's raining in the morning, it's raining all day. I don't think we're looking at that for tomorrow. But there will be times when I think we're going to be dealing with some scattered showers. And so that's where I certainly recommend downloading a weather app, ours, so that you can track those showers. And then you might actually have a window of opportunity to get out and do the mowing. That's what I think is going to happen anyway. Jerry, hello to you. Hope you have a good night as well. All right, let's get to it. That's South Haven there. And like I said, it would be nice if we had one of those great sunsets going out there with all those folks lined up on the pier, because of course with the sunset getting earlier and earlier, we're down to 8:45 now. We've already lost about 50 minutes off of the sunset from, let's say, the last week of June. And so it is getting darker earlier. And, with the cloud cover, of course, that's helping out there. But right now we're 30 minutes past sunset out there on the big lake. All right, here's our severe weather outlook for tomorrow. Christina, hello to you. Need more sunshine ASAP. Thank you so much, and I am doing well. I hope you're doing well, too. It's going to be a little bit limited tomorrow and Sunday, but I will say this. If you can hold out till Monday, you're going to get your fill of sun. Monday and Tuesday, by the way, are looking like two gorgeous days. Kathy, hello to you. Looking forward to that less humid air. Yeah, open the windows. That's going to be Monday. And Monday night, Sunday night, Monday morning, actually. Monday morning looking good. Sunday night or Saturday night, Sunday morning, nope. But then Monday morning and Tuesday morning are delightful days with capital D. Carla, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good weekend too. Katie, hello. Thanks so much. When are we going to get some nicer temps? Early next week, Monday, Tuesday. Unfortunately, it's not going to be lasting all that long. We're going to get back to some more warmer and humid air coming up. Let's talk about what I got going on right there on the left side of the screen. I'm going to squeeze that back. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that button. Let's try this button. There you go. I reappear. This is what we're looking at for our severe weather outlook. Joan, I'm with you there. I'm not looking forward to the days getting shorter either. Thanks so much. Sally, yes. Colin is in the morning. He will be here in the morning. Sue, good evening to you. And Melissa, hello to you. K&M in the house. All right, so you see that yellow area. Of course, the green area. We'll start with the green area that roughly goes from I-96 south to I-94, we'll say, right? Roughly. That is a level 1 from the Storm Prediction Center, risk level 1, which is a marginal risk. It's a low level risk for severe storms. The next step up is a level 2, slight risk. That's in yellow, and you see that is roughly I-94 south. And that's where there's a bit of a better chance for severe weather. Now, if I were to extend this map to the south, you would see that this slight risk area actually goes well down into eastern Indiana and into western Ohio and much of Ohio. And I think that is really the focus of the severe threat for tomorrow. That said, we are going to be in the neighborhood of what's called an MCV, a mesoscale convective vortex, or that will be moving across the northern part of Illinois and northern Indiana, and brushing us here in West Michigan during the day tomorrow. And so this MCV is going to be moving to the southeast, I think, as it pulls across our region. Hence why I think there's going to be a little bit more of a concern for the folks in Indiana and Ohio. However, we do have some of the dynamics in place where it could touch off a couple of severe thunderstorms in our area. So that's why I say the timing on this is in the afternoon and evening. Janet, hello to you. Love the upcoming temperatures. I think you're going to like it. Cedar Springs weather for Saturday, it's sort of iffy. At least you're well north of I-96. And so I actually think probably decent for the outdoor wedding there, K&N, but I would have the umbrella at the ready. I certainly feel a little more confident about you there than I would if you were, let's say, in Sturgis or Three Rivers or Coldwater, even in Kalamazoo or Battle Creek. Rashida, hello to you. Good evening. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Welcome. Hoping we get lucky and Hillsdale gets a washout tomorrow. Hate bad storms. Yeah, I'm with you there. Mikey, hello to you. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a good night as well. Say that 3 times fast. I don't know which one you're talking about. But anyway, welcome, Chantal. Thanks for being here. Chris in Coopersville. Appreciate you being here. All right, so that's what we're looking at. So let's go through that graphic. Timing is afternoon and evening. Now, I do think that we could see some scattered rain showers moving in mid to late morning. The timing on this, I got to tell you, the short-range models do not give me a lot of confidence right now. Here's what I think from looking at the latest, and that is that I think that the showers will hold off until mid-morning, maybe even late morning. I know for the run group tomorrow morning in Kalamazoo, anyway, to be selfish here talking about it, Gazelle Sports, that I think the chances are that we'll be able to get that in and out without a problem. But by mid to late morning, I think some showers are possible. I think in the afternoon, especially as we work our way through the afternoon into the early evening, that's when I think we have the best chances for seeing maybe some stronger storms to pop up. So that's what I have for the timing. The threat, strong wind, isolated tornadoes are on the table here because we are going to be close to the center of that complex that's going to be moving through, relatively speaking. Heavy rain is possible too. Remember I told you about that yesterday? When I wasn't as impressed with the severe weather parameters, which have still sort of not, but the Storm Prediction Center is a little bit more, and I will definitely heed their advice there. But we're looking at precipitable water. Remember, we talk about that here, and it's still up. I mean, it's way up for tomorrow afternoon. A good up by, I'd say, a factor of 3. So we could have some heavy rain. And by the way, it does stay up all the way through Sunday. It declines a little bit Sunday morning into Sunday afternoon. But I do think that we could be in for some heavy rain. The worst of anything I think that's going to pop up, I think, is likely to be felt more along and south of I-94. Carrie, hello to you. Thanks for being here. Okay, Chantal, yeah. I don't know if it'll be that serious, but it's always good to be prepared. You're right about that. Craig, we need the humidity. We need our dew point drop party. We talked about that yesterday. I think we had it scheduled for Monday. And, we're still looking for a dew point drop party in here on Monday. Is that the 17th? It is, yes. So we'll celebrate on Monday. We're going to be celebrating dew points that are going to be in the great range. Don't get too used to it, though, because by Tuesday evening and Wednesday, we're back up to warm dew points. But get this. How about some dew points in the 40s? That's the 21st. That's next Friday, a week from today. In other words, we got a lot of changes coming up over the next week. And we're going to start them over the weekend with this chance for some storms. Kelly, hello to you in Centerville. Thanks for chiming in at the county seat for St. Joe County. Terry, hello to you. Thanks for the share, Mike. Katie in Three Rivers, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I don't think the hail threat, Chantal, is as great. I think this is mainly a wind, gusty wind, and a tornado threat, more so than large hail. Michelle, Sunday, will it dry out by noon? Noon, I'm not sure. Mid-afternoon, yes. Could be noon. Could be. That's a timing issue there. And boy, you're walking a minefield as a forecaster when you try to cut it close on that, especially when you're still 2 days out, 48 hours out, or 36 hours out anyway. It's possible, Michelle, but that's going to be iffy. Okay? I do think by mid to late afternoon, yes. By noon, might still be a little of that activity sticking around. Yeah, Alexis, yeah, Indiana, more chance for bad weather than we have here, unfortunately, because, of course, as you know, they don't need it. Right? They don't need it there. Kenneth, hello to you. Happy to hear about the rain. Yeah, I would. Me too. No severe weather, please. I put that order in, by the way. No, I didn't say that at all. No. I would have a plan B for that outdoor wedding. But I think I even said that yesterday. I would have a plan B. I like your chances better in Cedar Springs than I do, like I said, if you were in Kalamazoo, because you're north of GR, and I think north of I-96 isn't going to be as problematic. Let's go through the hour by hour, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. Sheila, hello to you in BC. Sarah, hey, we'll do that dew point drop party next Monday, Sarah, and you'll be on percussion, by the way. Let's see. Oh, yeah, me too. Ken, I agree with you there. Crystal, hello to you. Wilson, good to see you in the gym. Work it out. Good for you. Good job. You're very welcome, Michelle. Thanks, Jeanette. Hello to you. Yeah. Can we bubble wrap Three Rivers? Chantal, I wish. Andrew, hello to you. Family flying in tomorrow night. Will they expect any delays tomorrow night? Possible. It just depends on where they're coming into and where they're coming. If they're going into GR, and if they're coming, it just depends on where they're coming from. Let me know where they're coming from and where they're going to, Andrew. If they're coming into Kalamazoo, there could be some delays. If they're going to Grand Rapids, yeah, maybe not. And it also depends on where they're coming from. Are they coming out of, Atlanta or something like that? Yeah, K&M. We'll so into Kalamazoo. Possible. Yeah. No, I'm not saying that's likely. I'm just saying that I could see where there could be some delays. Bertha, hello to you. Kindaline in the house. Thank you so much. Wendy, hello. Have a craft show Saturday in Delton from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Let's go through the hour by hour. All right, let's go through the hour. Oh, about Boston to Kalamazoo. Well, it would be coming what? Boston to Detroit to Kalamazoo? Maybe. Could be. Probably not, but not out of the question. I think that probably will be okay, Andrew, but it's not like a super green light, but we'll say it's a shade of green. How's that? Shirley, same for cold water there. I think let's get to the hour by hour. Hopefully that'll answer some questions. Okay, so this is midnight. Let's roll it forward. Let's get to 7 a.m. and you'll see what I mean. Like I said, I think around daybreak we're still all right. Mostly cloudy, little muggy, little warm. You see what I mean about these showers. Our model here is calling for them to be breaking up. I've looked at a couple of short-range models, and they seem to be consistent with this. A little nervous about that. Maybe you can see a little of that counterclockwise spin in that precip pattern, especially if you would envision what's going on just to the south. Remember, I said the center of this little complex is projected to be moving through northern Indiana. But notice we're going to be on the northern edge of it. That's why I say the further north you are, Cedar Springs, for example, the less likely you are to have any problems. The closer you are to I-94 and south, look at our hour by hour at 5 o'clock tomorrow, the more likely you are to see some showers and some thunderstorms, and even the stronger ones are going to be there. We wheel it forward from 5 o'clock to 11 o'clock. I'm going to run this through one more time. So give me a break here. Let's get to it. All right. So we start here at midnight. All right. Nothing going on. Overnight, it's quiet. It's a night for the AC. It's not going to be, Mother Nature's not going to help us out with the air conditioning. That's for sure. Now watch what happens from 7 a.m. To noon. You see a couple of showers move through. All right. And then watch, and you'll see that pattern sort of going counterclockwise there between noon and 5. Okay. Mainly along and south of I-94. And then it starts to spin out of here by the time we get to 11 o'clock. So that's sort of the window that I think we're looking at, and the location that I think we're looking at as well. I hope that helps. Remember, our information on this is only as good as that model is. And we'd like to have model consistency from run to run. We'd like to have model convergence, or let's say model agreement over a few short range models. That's been hard to come by with this weather pattern in general, but that's been, and it's hard to come by on this one too. So all I can say right now is that this is the way it looks. And that would conform, by the way, to what the Storm Prediction Center is saying with its slight risk zone, which sort of skirts I-94 south in our area, but is largely in eastern Indiana and western and southern Ohio. Okay, now let's go to our live Doppler radar. Got a couple of showers here. Got a little pesky action going on around US 12. That's about it. I'm going to get out wider, and I want to show you. This is the complex right now. You can see right now maybe that area of rain that's in Iowa that's moving off to the east. I'll circle it for you. There it is. And so we're going to continue to see some development with that as it moves our way overnight. Ethan, hello to you. Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know, Wilson, except to get away from the storms. Maybe that's it, right? Bertha, thanks for the thanks. Ethan, your 10-day stretch coming to an end. Awesome. Hope you have a wonderful weekend as well. Yeah, it's always good to get that practice in for sure. Let's see. Wendy, hello to you. And let's see. Shirley, thanks for the thanks. Yeah, Ethan, you guys need some rain up there too, right? Van Buren County looks like it's going to get hit. Again, I think there'll be some showers and thunderstorms scattered about during the afternoon tomorrow. We're certainly going to be on guard for any of those getting strong to severe. The best chance for that happening is going to be to the south, but as long as we're placed in that slight risk category, I certainly don't want to count it out or rule it out. Right now, it's still quite mild in most of west of Michigan. Kalamazoo, Three Rivers, still hanging out near 80. Not far from it in South Haven and Battle Creek. On the other side of things, Hastings at a relatively cool, underline relatively, 71. It's all about the dew points. Mid to upper 60s is muggy. It's not that bad. How about you in Big Rapids and Ludington? Loving that. Lansing, 58. Are you kidding me? On the other hand, you got Sturgis, Three Rivers, and Coldwater at 70 to 73. That's humid. All right, on to the 7-day forecast. Again, showers and thunderstorms. The showers look to be holding off until later in the morning tomorrow. And then in the afternoon, especially along the south of I-94, might even see a couple of those becoming strong to severe. Sunday in the morning, I think we'll have some showers, maybe a storm or two. And then I think it'll be ending in the afternoon. Monday, Tuesday, dew point drop party. We're looking good. Dew points on both Monday and Tuesday. Hold on. Drum roll. That's what, 17th and 18th. On Monday and Tuesday, we're looking at dew points in the 50s on Monday. You're going to love it. 50s. That's the day to get outside and play, if you can. The dew points start to come back up Tuesday evening, Wednesday. But even then, we're not looking too bad. And the air is getting a little bit cooler, too. But I think we'll see more sunshine next week as well. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Oh, here it is. Chantel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Van Buren County. Kenny. Hey, hello to you. Shar. Hello. Thanks so much. Hope you have a great weekend as well there, Kenny. Katie, next Friday. Oh, Look at that. Look at next Friday. Good call, by the way, looking ahead to next Friday. Are you kidding me? A high of 74 and a low of 54 with sunny skies? Yeah, I'll take that. Ethan, dew point at 52. Don't rub it in. Mike, thanks for the thanks. I appreciate that. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate. I got 9:34 on the clock, so in 26 minutes, I'll be live on ArcWest Michigan. Hour 26, I'll be live on the Mothership News Channel 3. Colin is back in the saddle tomorrow morning. He'll be here with live weather updates. Colin Rogers from 6 to 10 a.m. Reggie, hey, hope you're doing well as well. I haven't heard from you or seen you in a while. Hope things are going well with you. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Carrie, thanks. I appreciate that. You're very welcome. Yeah, I'll be there at 10. I'll also be live at 11. Colin is here in the morning from 6 to 10 a.m. with live updates. We'll get you tomorrow evening, rather. Don't forget that I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. Thanks, Ethan. Appreciate it. Talk to you again soon. Terry, hello to you. Kelly, I'll love your first call for snow. We'll have to have a party for that, too. We'll call it the first snow call party or something like that, right? That'll go with our dew point drop party. That'll be when we're not talking about dew points anymore. There'll be a day when we're not talking about dew points anymore, and we're talking about frost and freeze warnings and snow and such, right? All right. I'm on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson, on Twitter, which is X, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube, at Weatherman Keith, the at symbol Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. Jeff, Colin, and Will are all over social media as well. Give them a like, give them a follow. Don't forget our website, wwmt.com/weather. And don't forget our free weather app handy. If you don't like it, just get rid of it. All you got to do is delete, put it in the trash can if you don't like it. But I don't think you will, because I think you'll like it. Sonia, hello to you. Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. Greetings to you, too, from Bronson. Charlotte, love the rain at night. Yeah, I think there was a song that sounded like that anyway. I love a rainy night for us boomers. That's Eddie Rabbitt, by the way. Little known fact, I was a country music DJ when I was in college. Tim, we might get a little bit of sun in the morning, but it's going to be fleeting if we see anyhow. I'll cross my fingers for you there. And we will not talk about the S word. It's banned, at least until we get to October. How about that, Wilson? That'll be our rule. We'll have to put up some signs back behind me with the rules for the room. And that'll be when you can say the S word and when you can't. All right, Chantel, enjoy the weekend. All right, everybody. Hey, thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a great week, and I hope you're looking forward to a good weekend. I'll try to chime in from time to time over the weekend. And in the meantime, stay safe. We'll keep you up to speed on the storms, and have a great one. Appreciate you so much. We'll talk again soon. Good night.